another video. I'm Nan Ross, and today's episode is 4 ways to mend a broken heart. Well, life is about relationships. We're social creatures. There's some that are short term. You might have dated someone for maybe like a month or two, and then, if their name pops up or you think about them, it just flies right by. Couple seconds, a nanosecond. No strong emotional tie to the thought of that person. Definitely no triggers for you to say, "Oh, let me go call him up." No. But that deep relationship, that deep romantic relationship, yeah, when you think about that person, and you get that feel good chemical just flowing through your body. This romantic relationship, they become deeply immense with each other's interests, their identity, even perspective. So when there's a breakup or one experience a broken heart, then it feels like your chest is heavy, or your chest is tight. There's a shortness of breath. Similar symptoms to a heart attack. So according to the American Heart Association, those symptoms that was kind of similar to a heart attack is called broken heart syndrome. I'm dead serious. I will put the link in the description box. But broken heart syndrome is just a temporary heart condition that is brought on from extreme emotional stress. Well, for any suppressed, unresolved negative emotion will cause some type of dis-ease. And that's just on a physical level. Now, on an emotional level, you are going to someone who has not, I'm not going to say you, someone who has not resolved this broken heart feeling will guard themselves from the next partner, and then the next partner, and even people in general. They may feel the fear of a broken heart or rejection just to have friends because of that situation that may have happened in the past. And what is so ironic, but it's also very powerful, is that the heart has 60 times more electromagnetic energy than the brain. So that means that energy, that pain, it resonates. It can be measured and detected from several feet away. So here are my 4 ways to mend that broken heart, to clear away that baggage so you can be in a better emotional and energetic space to attract the new love. Our heart is a connection to giving and receiving love. And this heart can be very tender going through a broken heart. So I'm going to show you how to keep it, to help keep it centered. And we're going to use our hands. Yes, our hands have a lot of healing powers. So I want you to rub your hands until you feel heat. Then I want to take your dominant hand, put it over your chest, and then put the other hand on top of the dominant hand. And I want you to focus and feel the sensation from your hands to your chest. And say, "I love life, and life loves me." Breathe in deeply, and exhale slowly. Now, healing your heart, especially from a broken heart syndrome, can also reduce the chances of getting into toxic relationships and also meeting manipulative and narcissists. The second way is to let go of illusions. Illusions play with our hearts and mind. What we start to do is we start mixing our hopes and our dreams into these illusions. Perfect example. You might have this hopes and dreams of being in a relationship. So you jump into a relationship, but you wasn't really in love. You was in love with the illusion of being in a relationship. Or you might have this fear that if you give your all in this relationship, you will lose yourself. That's an illusion. That's a perception. You can't lose yourself. It's not real. Pain is the greatest teacher. Pain actually brings out the truth. The truth could be a life-changing shift. Those people were in your life for a reason. You attract them for a reason. The third way is to start with positive self-talk. The stories that we tell ourselves can affect how well we cope and heal from a broken heart. We could be our worst enemy. The stuff that comes out of our mouth, saying things like, I was so stupid for getting and falling in love, that's all negative stuff. And the negative self-talk is going to belittle you and your potential of finding true, loving relationship that you are. So when you catch yourself on that negative talk, check it. I need you to check it. I need you to reprogram it. Say something more positive, more empowering words that, hey, this is a lesson. I'm learning my lesson. I'm embracing this pain. Yes, I'm embracing it. And I'm going to release it. And I'm going to heal from it. And things are going to be better. My life is going to be better. My relationships are going to be better. Our core belief system shapes our entire life, whether it might be negative or positive. And what we believe, it is going to affect our thoughts, and it's going to affect and create experience that's in alignment with our belief system. And in order for us to change our experience, we have to change the belief about the experience. Let's just say you had a thought that I'm a bad communicator in my relationship, but you may not have no emotional triggers or any strong emotion tied to that. But remember, we talked about the self-talk. If you start telling yourself that I'm a bad communicator, you are eventually going to have this strong emotion attached to it. And any emotions that are attached to a thought, especially a strong one, it becomes a belief. So you start to believe that you are a bad communicator in your relationship. And the only way you can change that is by changing the energy. Going from I'm a bad communicator in my relationship to I will be a better communicator in my relationship. Or I will learn to be a better communicator in my relationship. Having the belief that God does not like divorce. That yes, you have to stick it out. Understand, when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to make things work, to death do you part. But if someone is beating the hell out of you, and you just like, okay, what do? Do I stay in this relationship? But no, my belief system tells me that I need to stay in my relationship because God does not like divorce, and just get beat on, every other weekend. And let's see how long that will last. So those are my 4 ways to mend a broken heart. Do you have a tip that you want to share? Put it in the comment box. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Until the next energy healing video, namaste.